Happy Tuesday! Time for Tidbit Tuesdays. So this week I'm going to talk to you about network lists. This is a confusion for many people, and it didn't used to be such a thing, right? Way back, I can remember you just walked in, you handed your ID card at the doctor's office, and your insurance got filed. Now, insurance companies utilize contracted providers. So any doctor can contract with any insurance company, but doctors, for whatever reasons, don't always choose to contract with certain insurances. But insurance companies base plans on in-network and out-of-network benefits. A lot of plans only have benefits in-network. That means they will only pay if you use an in-network doctor, a doctor that's contracted with them. Out-of-network benefits, usually on a PPO plan, you can get out-of-network benefits, but generally the deductible is way high and you really don't get much benefit by the time you have to meet a big deductible and all that good stuff. So how do we look at these lists? So one thing I do is I ask you who your doctors are, who you regularly see, and I input those into the system. And it'll punch out different plans. I can sort them by the providers that take which plans. And those are usually the quotes I give you. Problem is that sometimes these lists are not accurate. It's very frustrating. So that can be for various different reasons. Sometimes a doctor decides to drop out of a network and they haven't updated the list at the insurance company, or sometimes the doctor moves from one practice to another and they fail to let the insurance know they're no longer at that practice, but they're at a different practice, and then that becomes a confusion because the list will populate that they're in network when they're not in network. And then sometimes at the end of the year, when doctors are opting out for the next year, that information, since they're still in network for this year, that information hasn't been updated, and sometimes we'll pick plans that shows the doctor's in network, but they're actually not. So I use a two-pronged approach. First, I'll run it and put the doctor's name. When I send you the quotes and we discuss the plans, I always say, please call your doctor's office and confirm they're going to be in network with this plan. That's a double check. Is that 100% foolproof? No, but it gets it really close. And if the doctor says, no, they're going to be out of network next year, then we know. Which marketplace plans are you taking? We can kind of sort it through that way as well. So that's really important. So now, let's say you already have insurance and you're trying to find somebody in network to go see. Please do not post and say, who's the doctor that you love that takes Blue Cross insurance? Because there are so many different kinds of Blue Cross insurance, not all doctors will take all plans. You can certainly ask who are your favorite doctors, and then you can cross-reference in your portal. So if you go into your portal, it actually will have a provider search that providers are in network for your particular plan. Very important. So once you get a list of those doctors, then you can call and confirm again that they are in network. I know it's annoying, but that's just the way the system works. So doing your best due diligence to make sure you're staying in network so you get the full benefit of network discounts and benefits are being paid. The only time you're going to potentially have out-of-network benefits is if you have an emergency, and that's what's considered a life-threatening event by insurance, and your ER coverage will work whether in or out of network. It'll be the same, but the hospital, if they are out of network, will need to call and before they bill and pre-authorize those charges so the insurance company knows. And if, for say, you needed some surgery, emergency surgery or something like that, then again, the hospital can call the insurance company, let them know this was an emergency, we had to do this treatment, and you should have the same benefits you do in network in that case. But that's about the only time you're going to get out-of-network benefits if you don't go in network. So until next week, peace out.